will be in the lineup tonight. He'll be starting. We're happy to have him back. I checked our stats today. We're 30th in the league in pace as of right now. And so with him and Barea out, we definitely have been missing what he brings to the game in terms of speed, athleticism, and those kinds of things. And so we're happy to have him back, and that's all I'm going to say about it. And if you have any other questions about the game or whatever, fire away.
What in particular does Dennis bring that you feel like you've been missing?
I just told you.
What discussions did you have with Dennis between the time that he decided to come back and now?
Yeah, all that stuff is private stuff, and I basically told you defensively we've missed him, offensively we've missed him, and tonight he's back, so I'm happy, and I believe he's happy too.
Rick, why is it important to kind of move past this? And you got business and winning games to play.
We got games to play, and you want to have a full team and a full roster, and so this is an important step, and we just want to get him out in the court and get back to it.
With that starting lineup, obviously the analytics aren't pretty with it. What has to happen for those pieces to fit better?
We got to work with it. We got to make it fit better. As you've noticed, we've had flexibility with the starting lineup. We will continue to have some flexibility with the starting lineup at times, depending on matchups. And we'll go from there. But there's still a long way to go, and that lineup has had good stretches together. And so we got to keep working.
Well, why plug Dennis right back in when he's obviously been out for a while?
He's been working hard the last couple of days, and he says he's ready. So I don't see any reason to wait.
At Indiana, you were asked about Larry Bird and Luka, and you said Luka's a point guard. You sounded pretty definitive about that. Is Luka the starting point guard in this lineup?
Well, technically speaking, Luka's 2 and Dennis is 1 on our numbers. But we have 2 point guards. That's the beauty of it. And I think in today's game, you got to have 2 dynamic playmakers. Look at Milwaukee. They've got Brogdon and they've got Bledsoe. They got 2 great penetrators that can also shoot the 3. And so, this is the state of the NBA right now. And that's when you go down a playmaker like Barea for the year and you miss Smith for several games, you're going to feel it. And then the numbers tell you. We've been playing too slow, and we haven't been able to match up defensively the way we need to.
Rick, since JJ's been hurt, you've been taking Luka out early and then bringing him back to run with the second unit, presumably to provide them shot creation and playmaking. Do you envision that after the first few minutes together with Dennis and Luka that you would like to stagger their minutes to some degree so there's always at least one playmaker on the floor?
Well, that's certainly a possibility. That strategy is something that I have employed in recent games, but there is flexibility with it. For instance, the other night in Milwaukee, we did it the first half, we didn't do it the second half. A lot of it's going to be a feel for how the game is going, and if it's best to leave, Luka in there because that group is going good or whatever, then we'll do that, and we just got a secondary plan, So, but nothing's ever written in stone, with something like that. We did it very consistently with Dirk for many years, and it was always it was always a plus for us because he impacted the start of the game, the bench guys, and then the finish to the half and the game. And whether we get to a cold hard situation like that with Luka or really anybody on our team remains to be seen.
You've mentioned a few times that Dennis has started every game he's played for you. Is his status as a starter something that is concrete, or is that part of the flexibility that you're talking about?
I see him as a starter, yes, and I think he and Luka need to play together. And so, as we move forward, these guys need to have more time on the court together. That's a reality, and so we'll go from there.
how are you gonna readjust the guys who've been playing minutes with JJ being out and the other guys are coming in and playing more minutes with Dennis coming back in? How are you gonna readjust those guys?
Well, Brunson really steps in for Barea and takes over in that sort of role. And there's always a chance that, like when we bump Doncic in with that second unit, if Brunson's in there, Brunson will be 2 and Luka will be 1. That's how the numbers work with that group, But again, there's a lot of flexibility with all this. We need to have that based on matchups, based on a lot of things.
Maxi's shooting numbers have been really picking up the last couple of games. Is this the kind of shooter that you envision him being?
Maxey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.